What's up, everyone? 7-Star Mike here for Trade Talk Media, bringing you this week's edition of WTF. Watch the flow. And you guys are in luck. The scanner I use to find these trades is doing a free trial week. You don't have to put in a credit card to get the free trial week like some other sites. It's completely free. Hit me up, send me a message. I will get you hooked up next week for full access to the scanner. And let's go see what this scanner can actually do for us. So lots of good trades to take from the flow. This was an 18% gain in 3 minutes on DBX, just following the flow. So I got in at 70, out at 83, and right after I took the screenshot here, it jumps to 123. So would have been a great trade, 70 to 83, just following the flow. That's what we're doing here. We're just watching to see what's going on in the options market. We saw this come in, boom, 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 boom. They hit this one over and over. I liked it. It wasn't big dollar amounts, but it was enough to get me into it. 18% gain, 13 minutes, pretty good. If I held it just 1 second longer, it would have popped to 123. That would have been a great trade. Let's pop over to the good stuff. Uber. This one came in early in the week. This is 319.60s. Uber had $1.3+ million of flow if you add all this up. So this is the type of stuff we're looking for. Aggressive entries from the big money. They put over 1.3 million into this when it was trading at 56 and 57. After hours Friday, it hit 59. So this is going to be a pretty good looking trade. This is the 319.60s. There's still plenty of time on it, and it's already up from where they got in. Moving on over to CLDR. CLDR had over $2 million of flow. Again, aggressive entries from the big money. This was trading in the 16s up to the 17s, mid 17s, after hours 17:39. So plenty of time on this one. This expires 8/20. Now, when you do something out to 8/20, you don't expect a same-day move. So if you get a great same-day move and want to close it, that's fine. That's one strategy. But if they're buying out to 8/20, they're not expecting a same-day move. If they were, they wouldn't pay the premium for this kind of a contract. So these are contracts you just have to sit in and let the trade play out. They were buying it in the 16s to low 17s. It's 17:39 after hours. So it's right there. You know, it's not going to do a whole lot in the day or two that they're opening these contracts. Out to 8/20, you don't worry about it. Let the trade play out. Next up, VIPS. This one had over $2.4 million of flow. Aggressive entries from the big money. Remember, that's what we're looking for. It was trading in the mid 32s, after hours Friday 33.50. There's a little bit of a move there. These are out to 8/20. So remember, you just sit in these contracts. They don't have to move right away, or they wouldn't pay the premium for this much time. Contracts 4.4, 4.5, 4.49, 5.1, 5.3, 5.8, 5.9, 6, 6.1. Exactly what we're looking for. Contract prices being driven up, multiple millions of flow, plenty of time on this. If you saw a video I did earlier on 7-Star Traders, this is actually a trade I talked myself out of. This would have been a great trade, but I psyched myself out because I didn't like the time frame on it. I went against my personal trade style, and I shook myself out of a trade that already made a great profit, and there's still plenty of time to go on that one. So multiple millions, contract price being driven up, plenty of time. That's what we're looking for. OPEN, this had $1.5 million of flow over here. So again, this is what we're looking for. 8.1, 8.2, 8.38, 8.5, 8.6, 8.7. Contract price being driven up, multiple millions of flow, plenty of time. 8.20, 21, $28 calls. This was trading in the high 28s, low 29s. 27.10 after hours Friday. So this one dropped a little bit, but guess what? 8/21 expiration. Don't worry about this one dropping. There's plenty of time for it to recover. Someone just put $1.5 million into this. They're not worried about it being down a little bit a week after they bought the contracts. There's plenty of time for this one to recover. Next, VNET, VNET. This one had $1.7 million of flow. This one's trading in the low 40s. After hours, it hit 41. Nice movement there. 6/18 expiration. Plenty of time. So again, whether you get a same-day move or not doesn't matter because they're buying plenty of time. They're letting this trade work out. So 850, 870, 920. Then it dipped a little bit there, but the contract price is being driven up. VNET had $1.7 million of flow, and it had a little bit of a move after hours. That one's going to work out pretty good, it looks like, but there's plenty of time, so who knows what'll happen in the long run. PayPal, this one had over $2.5 million of flow. $2.5 million of flow. They were trading at mid 268s over here, upper 268, then 269. After hours Friday, it hit 271. I got into this one. It dipped on me. I wasn't worried about it. So that's the thing with this flow trading. When someone puts $2.5 million into a trade, if it dips a little bit, who cares? You have to size these such that it can dip on you and it's not going to shake you out of the trade. 2.5 million into this, they're not concerned that it dipped. They held. It's currently 271 after hours on Friday. So this one expires, this is the February monthly. There's not a whole lot of time on it, but I'm not worried about it. This one should be looking good for us. Moving on over, this was Friday. Friday we saw some Starbucks action. This was big. This was almost $6.3 million. And if you look at this screen, it looks pretty good, right? These are all big numbers, but guess what? That's only half of it. I have to scroll up to see the rest of it. 957,000, 207,000, a bunch of hundreds, mid-hundreds, 200s, 200s, 200s. Look at all this flow. That is an aggressive entry from the big money. Now, Starbucks was trading 106.84 the last time it came in, 106.74, so it dropped a little bit, but guess what? 6/18 expiration. You don't need to worry about it dropping in February when it expires in June. Plenty of time on this one. It's a little bit out of the money, but they put $6.3 million into this one. Not gonna care what it does in a day or two. 6/18 expiration, let the trade play out. Last one for today is PINS, P-I-N-S. This was the biggest of them all, $6.6 million of flow when we added all of this up. 6.6 million. Now here's the thing. We got into this one and then it dropped on us. It dropped a decent amount. 549 over here. By the time I got into it, my first entry on this one was a little bit higher than that, and it dropped somewhat big. Not huge, but it dropped to the point where people were like, oh my God, we're in pins and it's already down. Listen, they put $6.6 million into this. It was trading in the mid 81s. After hours, it's 81. Who cares if it's down? 319. We have a bit of time on this one. More important than the time, we have $6.6 million of flow going into this name. What it does the same day I get in, I don't care. 319 expiration, $85 calls, a little bit out of the money, not a concern. $6.6 million backing this trade. I'm going to follow them into this one every single time. Don't even care that it's down. I have full faith that it recovers. And guess what? If it doesn't, it's just a trade. I am sized appropriately that if I lost money on this one, it's not going to blow up my account. You have to have proper trade management with these trades. That's how you survive as a trader. That's how you do this full time. That's how you make a living out of this. Pins, it's down. I'm not even worried about it. So that's how easy it is. All we're doing is watching the big money and following them into exactly what they do. Remember, we have a free trial week next week. Send me a message. I'll get you access to the scanner all week completely free. And let's just watch the big money next week.